Well, I went to Vegas, and I promise you, they would not label me the luckiest man in America. Hell to the freaking nah. Chase Lehocky here with the Blue Futon, reviewing The Luckiest Man in America. What's about? Pretty simple premise. This is based off a true story/event that occurred on Press Your Luck, where a guy, I think, won a total of like $109,237, Michael Larson, and how he did it was he memorized the patterns. Apparently, Press Your Luck at that time only had 5 patterns, and he just watched the show over and over again and realized when he should press the button. And you know what? That's how he won the money. Even though I read some of the story after the movie, I think the guy's afterlife, not afterlife, you know what I mean, after this event would have been actually intriguing to add to this movie. But I know for a fact we want to focus on a specific time, and that is during the show of detective work, CBS, like CEOs getting involved, and how they should figure out this process. So I like this movie. I thought it was a fun freaking film. When the credits were showing in the beginning, I was like, wait, Johnny Knoxville's in this movie? Like, what is he going to play? He plays a very minimal role, which is actually a very interesting part of this film. And what I also liked about this film, right, is at the very beginning, it goes, this is based on true events or facts. However, some of the stuff has been dramatized for Hollywood reasons, blah, 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 blah. And I like that they put that some of the stuff is fake because of dramedy or dramatization. And you're like, yes, more movies need to put that, because when people see just based on true event or based on true story, they assume most of it is true, and usually it isn't. Yes, I understand some of the stuff in here, like the cop scene or the phone scene or probably the detective work in the background. Who knows if it actually did occur, but I understand the reasoning for them putting it in this movie, because you just don't want to watch this guy push button, and realize, wait, what was he doing? Because there's got to have been some talk in the background of like, wait a minute. You're already at $14,000, $25,000, right? And you want to keep going? Especially in this 80s, right? I think this was like 82, if I'm not mistaken, that you're like, so you're going to keep going? Really? After, because it goes. Because I think they said that 300 or 109,000 equates to like over 300 something in today's day and age. So you're like, there's got to be something fishy about the situation. But this is actually a pretty stacked cast. Like I said, Johnny Knoxville's in it. Walter Goggins is in it. Paul Walter Hauser's in it. You have other people as well that I want to get their names, because it'd be kind of disrespectful for me to not get their names, because they're pretty damn good in this movie overall. So who else do we have? We also have Shamier Anderson, David Strathairn, Melise Williams. I know I'm probably saying her name wrong. That was because my throat sucks right now. But she was in Game of Thrones. Haley Bennett's in this movie. Brian Geraghty. I suck, right? But anyway, I just suck at pronouncing shit. I just am horrible at it. I had a speech lessons when I was like in second grade, because I couldn't do the Z's and the S's. So there's that. All right, but it's a very stacked cast with this movie, and they all do a fantastic job. The production design is fun. I mean, having these game show things, even though it's a different plot, but Woman of the Year, is that the one with Anna Kendrick? Woman of the Hour. That whole game show-esque feel, I really enjoy that and watching that on screen. It is a short movie, about an hour and a half. It does not overstay its welcome, and I really did dig that, because it's like, yes, give me the plot points, give me the specific reasons, and give me this funness overall. Again, there's this family plot element that I don't know if it was real or not, especially with Walter Goggins getting the wife on the line. I don't know how real that is. Like I said, there's stuff in this movie that's probably fake, of making him like kind of go crazy, of trying to figure out this paranoia through and throughout, and what detective work was actually done with this restraining order and things like that. Yeah, you can say some negatives. I want to call it shallow on any extent, but I do feel like it was dramatized a little too much on some scenes. The Johnny Knoxville scene is very interesting, but it did feel a little bit fake, of like it was a shoo-in. That was a weird shoo-in overall, of like a random guy just walking on set and getting on camera. So things like that where you're just like, this kind of halted the movie just a little bit, even though I love seeing Johnny Knoxville on camera on any project he does. that just felt like a little bit of a shoe-in scene that didn't need to be in the film. And it felt also nefarious on some of the levels of who he's trying to call. But it was very simplistically, it was really just what it was supposed to be, right? So you're thinking, oh, maybe he owns like loan sharks or things like that. Nah, it's not really into that territory. So overall, The Luckiest Man in America, I really dug it. It was fun. It was hip. I love the aesthetics of this movie. It's a simple, simplistic premise that I think can be expanded on because, my goodness, I mean, when you read the backs or read the story about him, what he is, like, he did other shit. Like, he was in jail. He died in, like, 1999 for, like larceny, not larceny, sorry, but, like, bank fraud or check fraud or something like that, where he was in, like, nefarious stuff. So, I don't know. But just a simplistic storyline, to me, works. So The Luckiest Man in America will receive a 4 out of 5 with Futon. It goes at 80%. So see the Critics' News scores gave this one. Critics, a 62% with 53. No audience score net and no critic consensus. So 62-80. Chase out here at the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm Blue Futontopia. You Blue Futonians. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. I'm going to watch this tape tomorrow. Week from now, month and year from now. Every single freaking one of you. Peace and love. Peace and love. And when you go to Vegas, are you the luckiest man in America? After this March Madness? No. No, I wasn't.